Serious love hole at this mother. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Jesus Christ. Come on. How do you look so young? This is Ola Belay right here.
I am blessed.
Come on, man.
Welcome to 2 More Than 98.
That's right. My fault. Yo, we do this every time. All right.
Okay.
Welcome to 2 More Than 98. Where we talk about anything and anybody. When you started this, you doing it again. Hey, yo, we do this.
Who was he talking to?
With no judgment, with different lenses about what should and can be done and said. Jesus Christ.
Jesus,
yo. How you still do this? I don't get it.
Hey, yo, we do this every time.
I am your host, Ajax.
Yo, we can have a whole, and I'm your host, Fly Ra, and we have we have a returning guest.
We have a returning guest, my wife, the lovely Mrs. Ajax. And then we have, no introduction needed, right? What's your name, sir?
Niggas don't know me. My name is Jack Thriller. Yeah, I still stay
Jack Thriller's in the house.
I still stay in the project. Hell, you say.
Big fact.
Welcome.
I'm about to turn into Cool Herc out this motherfucker. Come on, I need my credit. I need something to show, but it's all this hip hop and fame.
Trust me, you know who he is. What's good? How's everything?
It's good.
First of all, what like Bernie Mac said in Kingdom Come, welcome. Nigga, welcome.
Appreciate that.
How you doing today, Marie?
I feel good.
Good? Jack?
Man, I'm feeling really sexy. I said that. I feel real sexy. And you got me on this do say, man, I gotta pour myself up another shot.
Hey, go ahead.
You see I had to put my pinky out when you pour this shit right here. This is fancy.
Right,
you got the big ass bottle too, man.
I'm blessed by the best, and you know the rest, man.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to know.
That's sexy.
You know, we gonna get into.
We gonna get right into it. Let me ask you a question.
We gonna talk today.
You know, last time we were talking, and I said
2 seconds. Hold up. Damn, you just jumped dead in there. Like
you know me. I don't
you don't like foreplay. You don't like foreplay.
I'm raw dogging it. Man.
Come on. Listen. Let me say this, man. First of all, you could talk. However, you don't need to hold no punches.
Okay, all right.
I
agree with the disclaimer. Listen, you know this is 2MT98, which stands for 2 More Than 98.
We keep everything 100.
We keep everything 100.
We keep everything.
I thought you were talking about guns at first. We get out of here.
No,
this election is really.
For those of you that thought the same way, no. We keep it at 100.
We keep it everything 100 around here. So you don't have to hold no punches, and I'm sure you're not gonna hold no punches.
No.
Right.
That's my wife.
With that being said, right? Go right on ahead, bro.
All right, so today's
y'all is made for TV, man. Y'all got the good looking and making TV faces and shit. You know, man, I'm mad I ain't get a haircut, man. These are some beautiful people.
I still got a 5 o'clock. Look.
Now you're just showing off. Now you're just showing off, man.
What's today's date? Today's November the 3rd.
That's right.
Which this what happened when your mama have sex with who she really wanted to have sex with. Right? She chose right. She ain't settled. I want Daryl. Daryl is going to be my child's father.
That's right. Facts.
You know, Daryl is definitely a good looking guy. You'll never meet an ugly Daryl.
So picking or choosing people that you want to be with, right? Mm-hmm. Today's election day.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I got to give him a round of applause because he segued that damn thing. So
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yo, listen.
I thought he was finna get in my business. I don't know where he's going with that shit.
Yo, that was.
I don't want to talk about her.
No, that was a good segment.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So last week we were talking about, you know, if you don't vote, I said, if somebody doesn't vote, you can't come to the table and talk to me and say what you don't like about what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's his stance.
That's my stance.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I'm sticking to it.
Mm-hmm. We know.
All right. So today I got up and I went and
voted.
I voted.
Mm-hmm.
Both me and wifey, we went and did that.
Like a proud marriage couple.
Hey. Married couple.
Y'all equally yoked.
So I'm not gonna tell you who I voted for, but I think we know with our conversations which way I was going.
Yeah, you went with Trump.
So now, Yeah, right.
You gotta see this house. You like, yeah, they voted for Trump. This is nice. This is really nice. This definitely. They gonna need a tax break for all this.
See.
No, but go. I was just kidding. My guy, he didn't vote. I mean, listen, this is a safe place. You know,
No, it is a safe place.
No
and then again,
no
we
judgment.
are 2MT98.
Yeah. So,
But like I said, we went and voted.
Right.
Now I haven't seen you all day. Have you voted?
man, you know goddamn well my answer for that one, Jay. Why you playing with me?
I know your stance is silent speech louder than words,
Listen.
right? Okay, hold on.
We can get to me.
Okay,
Yeah.
We can get to me.
sir. Did you get a chance to vote today? And did you?
Come on now, you know that damn well. Come on, for real. That's what you really gonna ask me?
I'm just asking.
That's what you really gonna ask me?
I'm just asking a question.
Man, you a fool, boy. you a fool, boy. Nah, I didn't get a chance to make it. I forgot, man. I had company over here earlier today. I was like, I know it's something I'm supposed to be doing. I know it's something I'm supposed to do. I don't. Shit.
It's not even funny.
It's not funny.
But listen, no, it's you really you chose to use your silence, or
What is silence?
We can get into that.
Please don't.
No, but it's a fair question.
That's it, 100%. We gonna get into that. I just
Okay, but let's just finish with his answer first.
Long
Did you
with it.
forget, or did you choose not to participate?
Oh, it's now one of them. I didn't choose not to participate. I wanted to do it. I just didn't get around to doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
I wanted to do it.
Were you
but-
registered to vote?
I wanted to register to vote, but I just didn't get around to do it. I had a whole bunch of shit in my life I needed to do that, this was not going to affect either way it went, from my life's vantage point, and just to be all the way honest with you, it's not that I didn't care. It's just that I didn't care.
Okay.
You have other stuff going on.
I got other shit going on, and I feel like there's enough niggas out here to make something shake, And then when you see them numbers and what the difference is, like if it's about 1,500 difference in between the votes, you're like, oh okay, shit, I ain't miss out on that. I'm one of the difference.
Listen, I just want to say, first of all,
That's so ignorant. But I'm just being this shit ignorant as fuck.
Listen.
But I apologize, y'all.
listen.
Fuck me. I'm a bitch ass nigga. All right?
Damn.
I'm a bitch. Fuck me. Okay. Yeah, I know my ancestors. They went through a lot for me to be able to. I apologize.
No,
all right.
and we're gonna get into that because
Yeah.
I know black people love to tell that story.
What story?
Our ancestors wanted to be free. Our ancestors didn't. It's like my great grandfather used to always say to me, no, we wanted to be independent. We didn't want integration. Some of us did, and those who wanted integration wanted the right to vote. But those who wanted to be independent, they wanted to vote for whoever they wanted to vote for,
Right.
not for integration. They wanted their own territory, their own land, separation. That's what they was pumping. So you have a group of black people who want integration, and those who want integration, you see they're participating in the voting of America and the whole 9 yards. And mind you, I'm not saying that. Remember, as we was talking, I believe in voting in the primaries locally and things in that criteria where you would have a direct impact. But now getting to the presidential, I wanted to say this before I get to that. Oh yeah, I'm only talking to people about politics who I would answer that question, why didn't I vote? Those who I speak to on a consistent basis. Don't call me after I ain't speak to you all for the last 4 years. Did you out there vote? You ain't check up on me for a whole 4 years. Don't be checking on me asking me did I go ahead and vote, all right? Mind your goddamn business and you handle your own business. But those who I see on a regular basis, those who communicate, or even if I don't see you, you pick up the phone and call me or whatever.
Right.
I answer the question. We could go back and forth all we want, and I accept that, at the end of the day. But back to what I was saying, me being in the Nation of Islam, we reserve our right to our silence, which the minister, everyone know who's Minister Farrakhan is, right? Obviously, his voice is louder than a lot of people, and he don't vote. So when people be like, "Well, your voice, what do you mean?" I don't know another black figure, as Busta Rhymes was just saying. I'm gonna send you the what's the name. I don't know another black figure when his voice speaks, everyone hears. All of our communities, everybody. It doesn't matter black, white. It doesn't matter. Everybody listens. So and we reserve our right to because we want to be independent. It would be hypocrisy for us, you know, for we saying that we want to be separated,
right?
To be a part of something that's about integration and helping the train for integration when we really want separation. That would just be hypocrisy.
Here's the thing.
Here we go.
Here's the
Here
thing.
we go.
Here we go.
My issue with that is that, and I have the utmost respect for the minister. I really do. When he speaks, I do listen and I hear what he says. So I do have the utmost respect. Here's the thing, my issue with people who have that mentality in terms of theory and ideology. Until you are independent, you are part of this society. Until you are independent. You see what I'm saying? It's all great for people to be like, yes, we want to be independent. We want to be separate. Those are great notions and ideology. You know, if you want to be like Marcus Garvey, you want to be like people going back to Africa, cool. But it needs to be action. I'm tired of people saying they don't vote because of that. There needs to be like real life. Like if you are not living it, like daily, like working on it, working towards your independence in terms of as a community. Like you see a group of people that got together, they bought like 20 acres. I don't know, I think they bought it in Georgia. Like that's making moves.
100%.
You made moves. You like, you know what we want? We want a safe space for black people. We're not saying white people can't come in. Y'all can come in. It's cool. But just know we own this land.
That's right.
So it's our land. So that is like tangible. I could touch that. I could feel that, right? But when you have like, we want to be independent. We want our own shit. We want our own stuff. And like, yo, that's years and years and years and years and years of saying it. It's a good theory. But dude, until you are actually there and separate and independent while you living in this community, you need to exercise your right to vote. And one more thing. My problem is people be like, and you was talking about it last time, talking about, oh, we picking up the lesser of two evils. There is no lesser of two evils. These are politicians. To get to this level of power, this is a real Game of Thrones. There is no way that you could get to that level of power without getting your hands dirty. It's impossible. When you're talking about Game of Thrones, this is a Game of Thrones.
100%.
Like, it's abstract to people who aren't in it because they're like, oh, we picked, you know, he signed a bill in 1999 and shut the fuck up. It's a Game of Thrones. Yo, for you to get to the level of presidency, it's not a game. You think you're not gonna get your hands dirty? Yo, I'll get my hands dirty to close a deal. And that's like, what? To get to presidency, to get to that power. So it's not you picking two evils. It's for the greater good of the masses. And when we're talking about my issue with Trump, because it's not a Republican and Democratic thing. And to be real, under Republican regulations, Jack, you mentioned, yeah, we might fare better. We might get more tax breaks. And the truth be told, in business, because they deregulate, like it's easy, it's better for us. I'm gonna tell you something. My family tends to thrive under Republican
all black people
governments. No, that's not true.
According to the numbers, sis, there's more black businesses. According to the numbers, there's more black businesses being developed underneath Republicans. And when Republicans hold office, then there is in Democrats, which is why Malcolm X always taught to be more. If you notice our views, even in Islam, we're a little bit more conservative. I'm not a Republican nor a Democrat. Right. I just want to make that perfectly clear here. But I tend to. No, I'm not. Right? I want to say, and I'm glad that you made that point. Because,
but hold up.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you in.
Don't cut me off. Real quick.
Yes.
I was in the middle of a point. So my whole thing is yes, white, we might thrive better, right? But yo, the world is bigger than you. It's greater than you. You can't live your whole life. Now, if the Democrat comes in and like, yes, it's not as easy, but doesn't mean like it's fucked up. We're still gonna be all right. Yes, we fare better, but we ain't gonna be fucked up. And I can't be thinking like, okay, cool, just me and mine is cool. But yo, you set the tone as a president. He literally, he triggers the worst in anybody. It don't matter what it is. If you a broke white person and you got prejudices because you think Daryl got that raise and you should have got it, even though Daryl probably earned it, he elicits that they're taking our jobs. If you a religious nut and you believe in this bullshit and that bullshit, he's gonna incite that. If you are afraid of a black dude moving into your neighborhood, he's gonna elicit that. Yo, that is an agent of chaos. That is chaos. That's like, yo, society cannot sustain with that much chaos.
And you know what? She makes a great and a valid point. And I don't disagree with that. However, I'm going back. I got to start off with where you first started. I'm glad that you mentioned about you have to do the steps. You have to do the work of showing that you listen. I'm using my silence, and I'm going to move on in this direction of acting as it. Which is why I joined the Nation of Islam. Because I seen that was the only black organization that's actually buying thousands and thousands of farmlands, producing, I actually don't need to go to the grocery store. Like, I could literally order my food from all of my farmlands, the whole 9 yards. We have our own schools, our own everything. Really, in reality, the only thing that we don't do is make cars, right?
But you still live in the community.
We live in a community. We have our own communities.
Yes.
But however, we live in the communities because that's where our people at. And so when we at the end of the day, we can, you know how many times Ghana, when Gaddafi was alive, Libya and all of them, they offered to give us our own little territory for we could just move the whole nation over there. No, we didn't. We can't do that. Our family, our parents, our cousins, our people in the streets, we have a duty that we have to do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, which is help to solve and lead our people to a salvation. Now, we don't look at politics. And I'm glad that you mentioned about the Game of Thrones, because you're right, it is a Game of Thrones.
Right.
And which is why, and it is a lesson to evils. I don't agree with the lesson to evils, but it is a lesson to evil because they all evil. So what people try to do is, you hear people say it all the time. Oh yeah, this person is worse than this person, so I'm just gonna pick the person who's less worse.
It's not
like I'm not choosing neither one of them. I'm not choosing none of my slave masters. Before, it was something. I think it was.
Wait, did you vote for Obama during the Obama campaign in the election? You voted for him?
No. I definitely voted for him.
No, I know, but did you vote for him?
No.
So was he a slave master also?
His chief and staff was who? He was back. Obama was the face, but the Jews ran all of that.
Hey man,
so at the end of the day, listen. So at the end of the day, it's cool, and I understand where our people, they just wanted to see somebody that looked like us in office. Which, if you read the message to the black men, page 240, I think 242, the messenger already said that we will have a black president and he will be backed by whites. Which Obama was a black man who was backed by whites. The Jews funded everything for him, really, in reality. But that's a no. Listen, hey,
we're getting political right now. I mean, we don't usually do this on
listen, you know what's kind of wild to me? This is really, really wild to me.
I'm listening.
That Trump, he trolled the shit out of Barack Obama during his presidency.
Right.
And he ends up being the next president. Like, he actually made him go get his records and shit. Like, he answered to him. Right. And so, to be honest with you, because I think I lied to you earlier, all this shit is some bullshit. I think they all friends and they all go together, and I just can't do it. And being inside the industry, right? Just being in the industry that I'm in, it'd be so much fuckery just like that behind the scenes and whatnot. And what you think you saw ain't what you thought you saw, and you better off not looking at all. You know, I just like, man, let me go get my shit together, focus on being dope and getting doper, so none of this shit don't really affect me to that point where it's inside of my mind and I gotta be stressed out and have all this anxiety like all the people that are around me about this shit that don't even affect them because they probably ain't paying no goddamn taxes any fucking way. And they don't know what the fuck they talking about. It's just so much bullshit, like every day with this stuff, you know. And I
So you purposely didn't go vote today?
I didn't care to.
Okay.
To be honest, I really did not care to. I just seen so much fuckery, and there's so many different questions that have not been answered about the situations and whatnot. And you hear some ideologies and some theories and stuff like that, but it still does not add up to why this guy is able to be a reality show star and then turn into a it looked like it's all by a grand design.
But Ronald Reagan was an actor before he became a president, though.
you see
what I'm saying?
Once again,
it's not the first time.
You're making my point.
It's not the first time something like that happened.
You're making my point. That's what I'm saying.
Like the disrespect what white folks did was, like, we had to have one of our best because Obama's very intelligent.
Yeah,
right.
We had to have one of our best to make it there, while white folks could have their least. Listen, you had to be
was
the
there
best.
by looks. He was there by looks.
100%. And we could take one of our dummies and we're going to make him the president of the United States. And we showed you how much we truly care about this office, because that ain't the person that's going to run anything. It's going to be the big business, the corporations that determines and dictates what actually goes on. So they don't really, they showing you, yeah, we gave you the presidential seat with Obama, but that's just an office.
Yeah, they showed you this is all bullshit by letting this man, like, even when he won, they should have been, somebody should have snapped. No, man, now fuck this. This some bullshit. Hey, we finna do this over, y'all. We finna go and do it over. We didn't think this was gonna happen for real. It didn't make sense to me at all to why, like, even when something like
3 million votes.
Yeah, they could do what they want to do, and he could grab pussies, and he can grab pussies. He tweets and whatnot. He makes the shit so human.
Yeah,
he makes the shit so reachable. You know, it used to be when Obama got in office, like, well, shit, I could do anything if I put my mind to. No, when this nigga got in the office, when Trump got out, I now believe I can really do anything.
You know what
if I put my mind to it.
You know what I think? Let me tell you what I think this country does. I think just like, especially, okay, you go back, you know, the Emancipation Proclamation, everything happens, you're gonna get 40 acres and a mule, and then Lincoln gets shot and he dies, right? Then you got the next election coming up, and you have poor whites who are like, if you give them black people this 40 acre and a mule, we gonna have a problem. And that's why black people couldn't get it, because poor whites were like, what about us? 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 Right? So I think what happened is, after the Obama era, they were like, yo, we got to appeal to them. Like, we can't just leave them in the back. You know what I mean? We got to give them something, or they're going to lose their mind. And they're like, who can we give them? Let's give them this fucker right here. He's going to appeal to them. They're going to love it. And what happened? They love it. Every fucking pickup truck got a Trump sticker. I'm sorry. Every pickup truck has a Trump sticker.
That's a fact.
Like, he appeals to them. And it's no different from then, where they were like, all right, yo, we wanna give him the 40 acre and the mule because we kind of need to atone a little bit. But they out here bugging. How many times have you been in a situation like, I want to give it to you, but she wildin'? So I'm not gonna give it to you.
I started not to give it to you.
But I don't believe that they ever wanted to give us the.
No, they did. They did.
Listen.
They did.
But
once the poor whites started
when they brothers start making being mad, you're gonna. It's just like it looks.
Not their brothers.
Listen, because they all brothers.
No, let me tell you something. There's one thing. There's one. Okay, I understand what you're saying, right. But when you are a capitalist,
yeah, it doesn't matter about color at that point.
Okay.
No, I got you. However. It's still the people that's running the capitalism. They are white. I understand, but it's still they're not you, and it's no different from. You could go from ancient Egypt to everywhere. Whether you are the nobility, you have the nobility, and you got the commoners, and it's always what it is. The nobility, the elite, they're a small group, and then you got the masses, and it's like, yo. It's a lot of them. It's a small amount of us. It don't matter where you are, whether you brown, purple, or green. It's a lot of them, and it's a small amount of us. We gotta find a way so there's not anarchy. We gotta know how to control them. We gotta make them believe they're getting what they want. Cause if they don't, they're gonna get hungry.
And also make them believe that they're the minority.
What do you have?
All right, so let me say this, which is I'm gonna tell you why. I agree about when the small, right? It's not about color at that point, but to a degree it is. I'm gonna tell you why. See, I used to live in the South. Down South, white people is totally different. The people who you talking about, the truck drivers and all of that, all of them.
They over here too.
They of course, New Jersey was the last state to abolish slavery, the last state. And however, down south it's a whole nother different mind frame. You know, and when you in Texas, when you in Georgia, no whole 9 yards, white folks, they don't want you on their territory. Like you over here and they over there. Okay. You separating. If you listen to the creed of the KKKs, they want to have a separate territory, or want black people to have a separate territory. And in their minds, you niggas is going to die within 100 years because all y'all do is eat bad and et cetera, right? Oh, wow. But they preach that they want to be separate. But now the white folks that you go to work with, oh, Jack, what's going on, buddy? The whole 9 yards, and they talk about you and stab. As soon as you turn around, they stab you in the back. They don't want you to be separated because they are the ones who's making the money off you. You're the ones that's running their companies. You're the person that's, they come and hire you. You be the brains of you get your degree and you the brains of the operation.
Wait a minute. Someone else's Hold on. So you mean to tell me you believe that all white people fall into that category? Like you don't believe, like
yeah, they all that want. I just got to go with history. It's since my projects look the same no matter who was in office. Since I grew up.
But Rod, the world is bigger than just you.
You're right. I'm saying, but if you listen to the average, when you in the streets, the average street person, we all know. And now, especially the young ones, know they are our enemies. And we view and think that way because that's the only thing they have been showing to us.
You don't think, you don't believe that you have like people who of different races, white people, whatever, that are authentically just like
genuine, like, good people.
Like I got you.
Listen,
look, I got your back. You got my back. I will die for you, and you like.
Yeah, I don't know a white man that would do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't.
You don't. Yeah, let me ask you a question. You're from the South. You're from Georgia. Mm-hmm. How was life in Georgia? Did you encounter any type of activities where there's KKK on one side, you're on the other side, you gotta watch where you go, or trespassing laws?
My mama used to clean KKK houses and whatnot, apartment, their motorhomes and all that other stuff. So they let you work for them, and as long as you're doing shit like that and being, good niggas.
Good. Okay.
You know, it's cool. But then when you start rising up and, you know, you get on their level, you have more than them, that's when it becomes a problem.
Right.
And then you'll start feeling some real deep racism and whatnot. Yeah, I've been called nigga as a little boy and, you know, had to ignore a lot of different things growing up in the South because I was born in Albany, Georgia and raised in Decatur later on. My mom and my grandparents, they went through a lot, and it's still dirt roads now.
Right.
You shouldn't go back. You shouldn't go down too far.
My family in South Georgia, rural Georgia, Fitzgerald, with the county, Westwood, where cotton fields, we used to pick pecans, chop sugar cane when we was little.
Yeah.
So I always tell every time I used to spend summers down in Georgia and come back, they'd be like, yo, what's the difference? I always respected white people in the South more than up north because us up here, we just thought that this person, like when we went to South Plainfield, they like, oh, Billy and all of them cool. But I knew they'd be talking about us and you could see the faces of their parents and even sometimes they laugh at us and joke at us, but in the South, like, you know that they don't like you.
They not fucking with you.
They're not even messing with you at all. But up north, I don't like someone who you can have 15 years in relationships with them. They will, as he just said, as long as you working for them, the minute that they got to see eye to eye or you above, now that's a problem.
That's gonna be a problem.
That's gonna be a problem. And I don't care if you're in the South or up north. It's always been an issue that way. And at the end of the day, that's for my generation. That's his generation. I don't know anything else. And if I'm kind of love history. But I just look at the history. And I'm not fooled. Shoot, when they first came to America, they didn't just come here and just start murdering the Indians outright. What happened? They befriended them. They learned their culture. And after 15, 20 years, then they started murdering them. And then they had the treaties when the Indians started winning it back. They be like, it's a treaty. And then another year or two, they would break the treaty. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to continue on in this generation. What we're saying is we're not going to continue on making the same mistakes as our parents. What they thought that they was doing good, and they had it in their hearts and said, black people are the most submissive people on the planet.
Man, we let everybody in.
Submissive is not a thing.
We let everybody in.
That's
no matter what race.
No matter what. We let everybody take from us. Don't mind. We share everything. You would give someone to that's how we are. Like and you're right, forgiving, but the forgiving come from the submissive part. The submissive part come. The submissive don't mean.
No, I know.
Got you.
I know the spectrum of submissive.
Well, when I say submissive, like we are God-fearing people. Right. But just period, like that. You actually, I don't know what he looked like. I don't know. No matter what you believe, you gotta believe in some type of God. Rather you believe in yourself. I'm a God. You're gonna believe in something. That's how submissive.
But we don't give each other the benefit of the doubt. But we'll do it to white person. Any other nationality, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt all day. But ourselves, we don't fuck with us. 100%. And that's why we in the position that we are now. We have to start unity within ourselves, and everybody see that we weak in that area. It's a lot of links inside the chain of being black people, and we just have to do better and treat each other better, and stop thinking that if I help him, he's going to take my spot. Right. That was never your spot.
That's right.
That was never your spot. You can uplift that brother and whatnot, and whether he helps you or not, he's gonna help somebody that's black.
Right. That's right.
And you should just have that mentality about it and say fuck it. Right. You know what I'm saying? We need to get in the mind frame of hiring our own competition, our potential competition, just because, and not even think nothing of it, because they do it. Right. Chinese people do it. Facts. They don't be knowing motherfuckers like that. No, just because you Korean or just because you.
But here's another fact that we forget too, though. The reason why the black man that we help get on, right, doesn't bring you along with them or whatever is because of the attitude. You're looking at him like, oh fuck, I helped him, now he got bigger than me. So now all of a sudden you hate him. So now your attitude, he sees it. The guy who's making it sees
it. We be wanting too much homage, man.
Exactly.
If we want we want credit for shit that we didn't even do.
Right. 100%. So now you're mad because he got bigger than you, and like you said, You were supposed to be.
We want credit for directions, bro.
Right.
And my nigga, like I be having so.
You ain't know how to get there, nigga. I know what I told you, make that left.
Right by the gas station. The nigga would have never met Smokey Robinson if it wasn't for me.
Yo,
never.
You know what you just said, which is it just popped in my head, and I never. Well, I knew I had other reasons, but that's why we always say when somebody give us praise or say like, "Yo, thank you X, Y, Z," we immediately give that credit directly to the Most High. We say all credit goes to the Most High because we know we just being too.
Yeah. You're just being a vessel.
You just being a vessel. That's it.
You a vessel,
and
nigga.
Humbles you.
We got to keep on point. Hey, every time a nigga do something nice, but you a vessel, nigga. You walk off. We gotta remind niggas that because we be forgetting we vessels.
100%.
We be thinking that we the conduit for real. I'm the plug. Now we is the plug. The plug. I'm the plug, nigga. I help the nigga find Smokey Robinson.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to make sure we to let each other know that nigga, you was the vessel.
Yeah, that's right.
Nigga be hitting me up all the time just because I get on a new platform or something like that, and they tell me don't forget the little people and all that. It'd be a motherfucker that ain't never did shit for me and whatnot. They asking about my health and all that other shit. And, you know, and when they did hear I was homeless you know what I'm saying, inside of the hospital, they didn't reach out to me then. Niggas check on you when you well. Niggas check on you when you doing good.
That's right.
Hey, you good? You don't need
They
nothing.
don't want the responsibility.
Yeah, but let you need. Nobody won't check on you when you goddamn. You put up a picture of you in the hospital bed,
100%.
and we'll see a nigga check on you then.
100%.
You see one of these on your page. You see one of these on your page.
And I want to listen. I definitely want to say that. Just to be clear, I'm not saying that there isn't good white people. Mm-hmm. I was speaking to a nature, but I'm not going to say
there's some great white people.
Listen, well, I'm about to say I'm not going to say that it's not. However, my focus is on we have a lot of work to do as a people.
Yes, we do.
True.
I can't focus about how many good white people out there.
Right.
I need to focus on.
But I do want to know how many it is. If there's some good white people out there,
We
let
need
me
to
know
focus on
who you are,
ourselves.
so I can just fuck with you.
Our family,
100%.
our friends, our community.
Yo, one of the best things
Our state.
I say it all the time. You know, somebody asked or somebody was saying, I was talking about like the mentality of being in the hood, and it was like, yeah, but you ain't make no excuses. I said, bro, I was blessed to pay attention to good people who came in my life.
That's right.
That's the difference between me and my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I met a Gene in my life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than they didn't. They still, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's changed everything. It changed my whole perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I don't trust nobody. I grew up, I don't trust any, you know, you grow up in the hood, like, you can't trust people. Your own aunt, you could be asleep, money in your pocket. She would still, they would take the razors. Like I grew up underneath that. Cut your pockets out with the razor while you knocked out. Steal your money just to go buy drugs. You come from that. So then now here I come. I see a good, decent man. He's bringing his family in.
That was extreme, bro.
Listen,
you gotta move. You gotta stop spending the night over there, man. You gotta go to somebody else's house, man. Where your uncle is? Spend the night over there.
Hey, yo, listen, but that's how it was. You know what I'm saying? You come home, your TV missing,
That's
right?
hard.
Because like those are the conditions that, and then you want us to talk. Then you want me to figure out how many good white people there is in this life. I don't know. I
still gotta figure the home life out.
I gotta figure out how many good people in my own goddamn family before I can figure anything out. No, it's the and then then people say vote.
I can't beat that.
People telling us to vote. Not to get back on that, but it's like, damn. No matter who been in office, I'm still underneath the same conditions. I didn't see anything that's better. But you want me to give you hope. You want to put hope in me of a system that I don't see hope in. It never changed. My grandparents been sitting when they was finally able to vote. Well, the men was, but when the women was finally able to vote, and then her children was able to vote. Everybody been voting this whole entire time. I see no change. And then now I supposed to perpetuate the same actions when I didn't see no change. No, and my mind is, let's come up with something different. Can we try something that we didn't do? Like fight for separation, be independent. We have not, since slavery, since they abolished slavery, we have not fought to be independent. We only been fighting to be next to master. We own you know I had this poster. I remember you. I hope you remember this when they was talking about Black Wall Street, how they burned Black Wall Street down, right? Did you know that they this is what they don't tell you. You know that they rebuilt Black Wall Street like that? You know how Black Wall Street actually ultimately, it was integration. That the minute that you was able to go to Holiday Inn instead of Jeans Inn, you left Jeans Inn and went right into the Holiday Inn. You stopped supporting your own, right? And you went right into them. I mean, right into their businesses because you wanted to be closer to your
oppressor.
That's but because of a mentality.
Yeah, because we measure that to success, and we were just talking about that earlier and whatnot. You know, about the Birkin bags and all the other stuff.
Oh yeah, go
people
over to
just
that.
want to impress. Whatever white people got, that's what the shit is unattainable, and that's what we will break our backs and poison our people's minds and confuse them to try to get and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I was just telling them that it's a lot of celebrities during this COVID that are suffering and they're gonna lose out. And if this shit, as soon as this shit stop, the next day they'll be back getting shows again. Because we used to not having nothing, and the next day getting something,
That's right.
and then losing it again. That's our lifestyle.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
So it's a walk in the park. It's just taking longer than it usually take to re-up.
Now, speaking of opportunities and what you just said, right? You're now doing your own pizza thing.
Yeah, doing my own infused pizza, smack thriller, jackaroni, snack thriller. You know what I'm saying? Trapper's Delight pizza. Yeah, all that.
As you should. So when does that come out?
This Friday, man. So
congratulations.
This Friday is going on. I'm over just branching out, doing my own thing. I wanna own me. I learned the business. I've attached my name to this genre of cannabis the wave and whatnot, and I'm very influential in taking it to a whole nother level, and you know, I feel like I should be able to capitalize off of it, you know, on my own terms and in my own way, you know, and you know, uplift my people to do the same thing. So hey, if you want to get in on it, we definitely taking investors.
Okay, that's right.
And it gives you creative control.
Creative control. I can do what I want.
I think that's like the most important thing.
Yeah.
Like when you have creative control of what something you passionate.
But look at my face. Look how creative is my face. Nigga, this shit look made up like a motherfucker, right? Nobody didn't make this. I did this. This is trial and error. All trial and error. This is a trial and error face.
So what made you branch off to do your own pizza though? Because I know you was with Pizza Pusher, right?
Yeah, with Pizza Pusher, Chris Barrett, man, he just taught me the game and whatnot, and he was just like, hey, yo, listen, you've made me enough money. Go off and do your own thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I said, no, master. Please.
No, sir.
Please, plenty more works we could do together, sir. Plenty more works and whatnot. Please, sir. And he said, no, get out of here, boy. Get out of here, boy. And here, take this money here and take the diamonds and whatnot, and, you know, do this, apply the same principles to your own life.
Okay.
And make it happen.
But Jack, here's the thing. I'm gonna say
I was the Django about this.
But
who that nigga on that
net? like real talk.
You want me to call him, treat him like black man? Like white man, Big Daddy.
He said
no. I didn't say treat him. I didn't say treat him like white man.
I didn't say treat him like white folks.
I'm sorry.
No, I feel
on that
like
nag.
I feel like with you having more creative control, it will be better.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
With you having more creative control, it will be better. Because I feel like black people set a trend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think we are at the forefront of pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
We've been.
Always. But that's always the case.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's no different in food and flavor and everything. And here's the thing. That's the thing I think black people miss out on. We set the trend, but we don't trademark and capitalize.
Or we sell it too fast.
But that's the thing though, we're creating so much, right, that we can't trademark dances, we can't trademark sayings, we can't trademark.
Yes, we can.
We can't trademark the whole
It's
culture.
always niggas like you to tell us that we can't.
I'm not saying we can't, but it's happening so fast.
So when you bite out more than you can chew, you gotta learn how to eat faster.
But what I'm saying is,
now it's time to stop being greedy. Include all these motherfuckers in here, and share.
Listen, if a song come out
you want it all for yourself.
If a song come out right now,
all five of us wrote it.
I get on the video,
all five of us wrote it.
2 steps. It now becomes the official dance for that song.
Well, I got something for this. Listen, Soulja Boy dance. The you know I was Superman in that video, right? My cousins invented the dance, Cash Camp, and whatnot. They just trademarked it about 5 years ago, in litigation with the NBA 2K, Fortnite, and all that about getting the royalties from that, and from Soulja Boy got to pay them for every show that he ever did, $100,000 per show that he performs that song on and whatnot. And they invented that, and they wasn't compensated when it happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you
stand corrected.
When you bite off more than you can chew, learn how to eat faster. Somebody in your clique need to goddamn become the Mark Zuckerberg, and you get a click and shit. Hey, that money gonna have to be distributed. We be trying to keep it all to ourselves and tell people what they gonna get. I give you this. I give you this. No, let's all sign the paper and let's blow it up together, and let's intentionally try to make it make $1 billion, so it don't even matter how many niggas we got in the mix.
That's right. 100%.
You know what? I stand corrected. Shit.
Facts right there.
I sit correcting niggas. That's it.
No, that's a fact. No, 100%. That's a fact. I think that
do say.
Cheers.
Pardon me.
Yeah, man. And lady, I'm gonna do a deal with them too. Thank you, Drink Champs.
Wasn't you just on Drink Champs?
He was.
In the name of Jesus.
So, quick question. How was it? How was being on Drink Champs?
This is my third time around. Third time's a charm. That's what they say, right?
Okay.
This time I understood the playing field. Second time I had a little bit better and whatnot, because I was on there with Marlon Wayans. That was one of my.
I remember that.
Yeah. He's a childhood hero of mine.
Okay.
And whatnot, and I'm gonna tell you some funny shit. About this particular time that I was on, because I was not fucking with Marlon when I went on Drink Champs that the time before this time I went on there, because I had got into a relationship, and the girl I with, she had slept with Marlon before, so I done threw away every movie, white chicks, everything he did. I hated him, and this was my boy. Even though it was before I met her. He should have known he was gonna fuck somebody's life up that he possibly could know one day. Even though we were brothers. I couldn't take it. I had this nigga's number in my phone. You did what to who? Ma'am. But when I saw him on that episode of Drink Champs and whatnot, I was like, that's my boy. And we got a divorce. It's okay. It's okay. But then you said she had a dick in her mouth. And the dick. But then she had a dick in her mouth. But it's okay. We not together no more. I took it way more seriously than he did.
You fighting emotions.
No. Yeah, I was going back and forth. It was a lot of spiritual warfare. And so,
she said, yikes.
So more the third time around, I'm doing Drink Champs about 3 weeks ago, and Nori says, "Hey, man, your wife. I knew she wasn't for you and shit and blah blah blah." And the nigga, that's not what you said when you saw us together. It's always them friends. They nigga, yo, man, I'm just glad you found somebody for you. Congratulations, mother and fucker. And but on the show, he was like, yeah, I knew she was just using you. You knew she was using you? You didn't tell me? Did you see her sucking dick around the corner or something? The fuck? And he was just like, yo, yeah, she cheated on you, right? Yeah. And I was so lit that I had done told already. That's what I'm telling y'all now. Because it's already out there. I done told on this nigga. Yeah. I done told on him and a couple more niggas. I said, yeah, she fucked this nigga and she fucked that nigga. And all these niggas in my phone, man. I know these niggas number, man. And we were friends.
Yo.
We were friends. Even though it was before me, I was like, they niggas should have known I was gonna meet a bitch like her. I ain't know that shit. I was on a different level and whatnot. Yo, these niggas didn't like her like that, and I liked her like that. That's crazy. And so Marlon hit me up after this shit came out, and he said, "Hey, bro, yo, man, I didn't know that was your girl, man." I ain't know, man. She's a good girl and whatnot, man. You should give her another chance and shit. Nigga, you sound like you still fucking her. You still fucking her with your fuck? Nigga, you marry her then, goddamn it. No, nigga trying to hook me back up with the bed.
He trying to hook you back with your own.
And then I told him what I was going through. I couldn't watch the Wayans Brothers, none of that shit. He called me a hater. Nigga said I was hating. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? You had to take them out, man. I mean, how we started talking about this?
You on Drink Champs.
I was on Drink Champs. We didn't even have no conversation.
You went down
I did that by myself, didn't I? I did that by myself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I shouldn't have did that. But look here. Drink Champs was excellent for me.
That's all right.
And why we started talking about Drink Champs again?
I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, do say.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because I was drinking, and then I just seen this, and I was like, that's what it was. You motherfucker! I don't even know I should take this endorsement. Yeah.
Watch what you say.
This is what it's gonna do to me.
You feel good?
Yeah, it made me feel good and made me so open. Yeah. So a lot of these different brands and stuff that started wanting to work with me because they didn't know how entertaining that I was until I had did this particular episode, because I didn't take myself as serious as I used to, and I wasn't trying to be visibly vicious, and I wasn't offended easily, and I made great light of situations that happened inside of my life, and it wasn't a problem. I played the cards I was dealt.
Okay.
And you saw a lot of growth in this particular episode, and it was hilarious. And Rock Nation wants to do some things with me with my comedy album, and I had meetings with them 4 years ago when I first introduced my me singing, doing R&B comedy stuff, and they just like, yo, you a comic, you a journalist, you over there with 50, we can't do nothing with you. I said, yo, Lil Duval comes out with Smile, bitch. I told him this was going to happen.
Right.
I just wanted to be the first one to do it. And but now it's cool, and now I can really pull it off on a show, because I was sneaking in the singing here and there on this particular episode of Drink Champs and stuff. And then it was like, yo, you still doing that comedy project, put it out through us. Yeah, man. So yeah, Drink Champs did wonders for me. Yeah. And shout out to Nori, man. Everybody feel like Nori was bullying me. And no, he was bringing the best out of me, man. What you saw of me was Ali rope-a-doping. You know what I'm saying? You put me up against the rope, and I was rising to the occasion.
That's right.
You feel me?
Yeah, that's right.
And so that's what was going on right there, man. Some people get it, some people don't. It is what it is, but me and him know what it is. And we have we're doing a podcast deal right now.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah. He just got a major podcast deal with iHeart.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a lot of new money coming out. Me and K Michelle, we doing our own podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, she hit me up off of Drink Champs. Said I had snot coming out of nose from that Drink Champs episode.
Congratulations.
And yeah, and it's like, yo, I want you to be my co-host on.
Congrats. Let's go.
Yeah.
I know there's a slot for 2MT98 there, right?
Hey man, shit, they ain't asked about y'all up there. I'm gonna come back to the show and I'm gonna groom y'all through my deal.
Yeah, that's right.
Gonna happen and whatnot later on. Yeah, I'm gonna put them out. I'm gonna pimp them. I'm gonna let these niggas pimp me, and I'm gonna pimp them because I like what they're doing, because they're young looking.
Yes, sir.
They're young looking old people that have a very good point of view on life. So I know I can make money off of them. And I know I'm gonna give it to them off the rip because they already got it. Like they got it in here. But yeah, I'm definitely finna put these niggas on beneath apple bomb.
On that note, we're gonna take a quick break. But if we don't come back, this has been 298. I am a low sauce. I'm your host Ajax,
and I'm your host Rashawn. And if his wife say he's sauce,
nah, I'm good. It was just a hiccup. This is Ajax, and of course your man Jack Thriller.
I thought you was gonna talk more other topics. I feel we